All right, y'all. So usually I stay silent. Usually I stay in my own zone, but I feel like this is the time now for us to use our voices and our minds to really get back to where we need to be. So I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to show you the reason why these cops can keep killing us and getting away with it. And I'm going to show you why, because it has everything to do with mindset. It has everything to do with not knowing who we are. And it has everything to do with what we call ourselves. Okay. And what I mean is we got to stop calling ourselves black. Period. And I know that's going to be a hard lesson to learn. It's going to be a hard habit to break, but we must stop calling ourselves black, because I'm going to break it down for you right now on why we need to stop calling ourselves black. Because as long as we keep calling ourselves black, we're going to keep getting the same treatment that we keep getting. They're going to keep killing us and getting away with it, and we're just going to keep protesting and nothing's going to really happen. So this is why we need to stop calling ourselves black. Because as Negroes and blacks, synonymous Moors, have no rights at law, any white man needs to or is obligated to respect or honor. All right. Negro and black are false appellations. Moor is the true national pedigree appellation of the subjugated peoples misrepresented as black, and as has standing at law nationally and internationally. The persistent and insistence of the use of the black and colored brands legally imply acquiescence at law. Negro is not of the human family, but it is legally categorized as it or a thing, and has no human rights to review or protect by any constitution. This is the absolutely legal and valid positions of the KKK and the Union of States Society. Moors need to learn the truth about the danger of holding on to, substituting, and using the fraudulent slave brands labels as identities. And I can back that up. This right here, let me save my place. This right here is called Black's Laws Dictionary. Now, this is a law dictionary. This is a law dictionary. It has every legal term that you can possibly find. So the reason why I wanted to bring this to you is because I wanted to show you the black codes. This is in the Black Laws Dictionary. This is in the law dictionary, because what's happened is the cops, the judges, the lawyers, the prosecution, the system, they use a language called legalese. And legalese is everything that's in this dictionary right here. It is not conversational terms. It is legalese. So when I say black codes, all right, black codes, antebellum state, laws enacted to regulate slavery. Laws enacted shortly after the Civil War in the ex-Confederate states to restrict the liberties of the newly free slaves, to ensure a supply of inexpensive agricultural labor, and to maintain white supremacy. Black codes, all right? Regulate slavery, maintain white supremacy. Clearly, leaders of the Old South who survived the war were in no mood for racial equality. Because it's a race, y'all. Remember, it's a race. I don't know where they are racing to, but it's a race. It was a bitter enough pill that the slaves were legally free. There was no inclination to go beyond the formal status. The Black Codes of 1865 passed in almost all of the states of the old Confederacy. They were meant to replace slavery with some kind of caste system and to preserve as much as possible of the pre-war way of life, okay? That's Black Codes. That's why we shouldn't call ourselves that, okay? So I want to show you, there's just a couple more things in the book. I mean, this is a powerful book. I'm not going to show you everything. I just wanted to bring this to you real quick to kind of show you why they can kill us and get away with it. The Great Seal of the Continental United States. The Great Seal of the Continental United States, Moorish nation, represents the de jure sovereign authority of the primitive and aboriginal Moors, emanating from the birthright and inheritance. That is, the Moors have sovereign authority over their jurisdictional affairs in the land of Al-Marak, North, Central, and South America, and the adjoining islands. Furthermore, the Great Seal represents the federal republican government, with duly involved in separate but interactive jurisdictional affairs, the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, were signed between the Imperial Majesty of the Emperor of Morocco and the United States of America, is the lawful document that has formed the alliance between the Moors and the occupational European colonists. So as you see, there was a peace treaty between the Moors and the United States, which is not America, it's the United States of America. So those are two different things. The land known as America and the United States are two different things. That is the seal. This is the state seal. This seal of the United States of America represents the limited jurisdictional sovereign authority of the Pilgrims, Albinus, Gauls, the occupational European colonists emanating from war, and ultimately resulting in the signing of the Treaty of Peace and Friendship in 1786 AD. That is, the occupational European colonists only have sovereign authority over their jurisdictional affairs and not over the land of Al-Morocks, North, Central, and South America, and the adjoining islands. The seal of the United States of America further represents the state's occupation, European and colonists, sides of the duly involved government, federal and state, which separate but interactive. And I hope this really makes sense for y'all. But I'm only speaking like this because I'm speaking fast, because I kind of want to kind of get to the premise of it, and I want y'all to understand why they started calling us black. Is because there was a treaty between the Moors and the United States that says that the Moors own this land, that we are the sovereign people of this land. In order to keep us oppressed and to keep us from not knowing, is for us to not know who we are and to not actually acknowledge ourselves as such. Okay. The reason why the Moors in the southern United States were, brainwashed out of the Moorish nationality and into believing that we are all descendants of slaves purchased in Africa was in order for the southern European plantation owners to get around the Moroccan treaties with the America and England, which would not allow them to enslave Moors, to take our land in the south, kidnap and enslave free Moors and the slave states under the Fugitive Slave Law Acts. Okay, so it gets really deep. Oh my God, doesn't it get deep, darling? It gets so deep as to talk about oh my God, it starts talking about how they, I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm gonna have y'all kind of do your own research. But seriously, like I said, the reason why they can keep killing us is because we keep labeling ourselves. Stop labeling ourselves. Let's get back to our nationality. Let's get back to knowing who we are. And by doing that is by waking up, for one, and understanding that we need a change. We need a change in our mindset, and we need a change in who we are. And that is why we at In Balance are going to be doing emotional emancipation circles, because we are going to start healing ourselves of the trauma that we have faced as a people during slavery. And it begins in the mind. It begins in our emotions, and it begins in our spirit. So we have to heal in order to stop this. Okay, get you a Black Laws dictionary. Know the law. Why be on the law of this? If you don't know the laws of the land, you need to know the laws of the land. And if you don't know the laws of the land, you need to have access to the laws of the land. Okay, this is why I have a Black Law dictionary. This is why they're killing us. Get knowledge. All right, get knowledge.